My personal take on supplementation is that we live in a very toxic world, and the way we detoxify our bodies naturally is through nutrient supply. So the average American will have to detoxify over 500 chemicals a day. And research is pretty clear. One of the things that help you detoxify is the amount of nutrients. The body detoxifies mainly through the liver, and it does it in 2 steps. The first step of detoxification usually involves either a vitamin, mineral, or an antioxidant. The second phase of detoxification, in about 90% of the cases, is amino acid dependent. That's why vegans and vegetarians tend to have higher toxic loads, and that's why recently in Graz in Austria they demonstrated that a vegetarian diet does not protect you against cancer. Actually, you're more likely to get cancer if you're on a vegetarian diet, and it would be safe to say that it's probably because you don't have enough protein to detoxify foreign elements in your body. A question I often get is like, what are the basics in supplementation? The most important thing you need to supplement, and that's based on a lot of years of measuring it, is actually magnesium. About 4 grams for males, 2.5 grams for females, and that's to be something highly absorbable, like a chelate, an amino acid chelate, like let's say magnesium threonate or magnesium glycinate. The second most important would be a fish oil. If you have a lot of brain issues, you want an omega-3 that contains a lot of DHA. If you have a lot of inflammation, it's better to choose fish oils that have a lot of EPA. The third one would be a multivitamin. Multivitamin will allow you to detoxify better, but also it's an insurance policy against deficiency because the quality of the soil has gone down dramatically. So some people say, well, multivitamin minerals give you expensive urine. No, cocaine gives you expensive urine. But if you look at research on the elderly, just a simple multivitamin extends both quality and quantity of life. So it extends your life and you are more functional during those years. The fourth one is probably vitamin D3. The farther you're away from the equator, the more you'll need it. You need regular sun exposure to make D3. The fifth one, in my opinion, would be a probiotic, because probiotics regulate your microbiome in your gut, but also because of that, they also regulate your neurotransmitters. You can actually be depressed because of lack of probiotics, or you could be unmotivated, so you don't make any dopamine because your gut microbiome is impaired. So probiotics are quite essential for optimal health. Yes, omega-3s do influence the thyroid gland, more indirectly though than specifically. We know there's receptor sites for omega-3s on every gene in the human genome, so of course omega-3 would impact the thyroid. But where it helps the thyroid is actually mitigating both cortisol and insulin response. When you do control insulin and cortisol output, indirectly it has a huge impact on the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is inhibited by high levels of those hormones, insulin and cortisol. So the more you mitigate that, the more you help your thyroid. What are the most important supplements if you're past the age of 40? Most important thing to take care of is your brain. Without brain, it's no point living. The thing we know now is that until 1982, we thought that the brain, once it's been attacked or damaged, that has no potential for regeneration. Now we know that's a myth of neurophysiology. In 82, the Nobel Prize in medicine was in neurophysiology, and they said that once you damage the nervous system, there's no way to recover out of it. And now we know that this is completely wrong. What can regenerate the brain? Most important supplements are ginkgo, bacopa, and gachicola. And of course, what we call brain-ready forms of carnitine. If you implement those in your diet, your brain can regenerate rather rapidly. Regarding blood testing, the most important thing is red blood cell magnesium, red blood cell zinc, your morning insulin, your morning glucose, your HbA1c, which is a measure of the hemoglobin that's been damaged by high levels of glucose, and of course vitamin D3. When you do those basic tests, you have a pretty good idea what's going on with your chemistry. One of the reasons why I like, for example, red blood cell magnesium is that to manage insulin, cortisol, and DHEA sulfate, you need good levels of magnesium. Once you restore those levels of magnesium, your hormonal system is really functioning at peak.